Hello, everyone. My name is Paul Hamilton, Shakespeare Fellow here at Kingston University. It is my pleasure today to introduce someone who really needs no introduction, Professor Jonathan Dollimore. Professor Dollimore is a renowned Shakespeare scholar and critic. He is one of the co-founders of cultural materialism, one of the most significant movements in Shakespeare studies in the last 4 decades. His works include Radical Tragedy, the groundbreaking collection of essays, Political Shakespeare, which he co-edited with Alan Sinfield, Sexual Dissidence, which has special significance for our conference today, Death, Desire, and Loss in Western Culture, and Sex, Literature, and Censorship. Most recently, Dollimore has published Desire, a Memoir, 2017, as part of Bloomsbury's new series entitled Beyond Criticism. Regarding Dollimore's most recent book, I want to say a few words because I think it would be a shame if one or two of its insights into desire did not echo as our conference develops today. Its topic, desire, denotes both an ancient philosophical subject, what is the good life, and also the anguish and ecstasy of physical desire, which gives occasion for Dollimore's deeply personal account. As we discover when reading Dollimore's memoir, the personal and the philosophical are inextricably connected. The fact that our topic today is Shakespeare's works does nothing to detract from the fact that desire has an intensely personal dimension. To quote the Shakespeare critic Ewan Fernie, for whose book The Demonic Literature and Experience, Dollimore recently wrote the foreword, "A good question of any theory or philosophy is, what kind of model or image of life, say, realized in novel form, would it express? If we cannot imagine it as anything other than hopelessly thin or facile, then it is simply not suitable to the dense complexities of art." In his memoir, Dollimore opens up his life, revealing that the hard-won insights we take for granted in his critical theory are in fact inseparable from that lived experience. His narrative plunges the reader into the seductive, pungent, and graphic immediacy of desire, as it manifests itself at the height of the 1980s gay club scene, at legendary venues like the Saint in New York City. But he never loses sight of the vulnerable self-destructiveness and the transient beauty of that life. Nor does he ever ignore the torment of desire's obsession and the bewilderment of loss. "There have been times in my life," he writes, "when being alive, being sentient, has been so intensely inflected by feelings of loss that I've experienced desire itself as a kind of grieving." But loss of what? What we have here is not desire as identity politics or facile affirmation, but naked culpability, the sorrow and longing of deracinated being. Surely this is the right place from which to begin to approach today's topic. So without further ado, Professor Jonathan Dollimore. Thanks, everyone.